Hey, this is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. We're up here on Whistler today and we are helping people improve their riding, doing some live coaching. This is Brad from
Scotland.
Right on. And you've watched some of the Snowboard Addiction videos online?
Yeah, I've seen a few.
Right on. What kind of stuff are you working on right now with your snowboarding?
Trying to work on back 180's.
Backside 180's?
Backside 180's.
Yep. Have you done frontside 180's before?
A few, yeah.
Yep. What would you say you're super confident on frontside 180's?
Yeah, I'd say I'm confident on frontside 180's.
Yeah.
And then most jumps.
And with your backside 180's, what kind of stuff is hanging you up at the moment?
I find when I land, I'm still sliding out.
Yep.
So like almost over rotating on them.
Over rotating on the 180's?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really common problem. In fact, the first little take, we might actually just get you doing one to see what happens.
Yeah.
So I can kind of show that and how that happens.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give you tips throughout the video on how you can improve your 180's.
That's fine.
And then I'll challenge you and see where we go from there.
Yeah, awesome.
How's that sound?
Great.
Sick.
Thanks.
Okay, so on this first jump, you've hit this jump before?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable doing a back one on there?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's do it. I'm not going to give you too much explanation. We're going to get a bit of footage and see how it looks, and then I'll help you from there.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great.
So 180s, okay. How did the back one feel?
It felt good. I think I went a bit high, and that's what caused me to slide out and land sideways.
Yeah. So I watched your 180. Entry path was nice. Toe edge takeoff was nice. Tons of pop. A lot of height, which was really good. The control looked good. The only thing that really happened is you over rotated, which means that you almost like you had too much rotation for a 180. Could you feel that?
Yeah.
Can you do a backside 360?
Yeah.
Have you done that? Like turn that into a 360?
Yeah, I've done a full backside 360.
Is that easy for you?
Yeah, it's really easy. It's just to swing around and get my weight around.
So you're trying to slow it down to get it to a back one. That's what you're trying to get?
Right.
Okay, yeah, cool. Because yeah, I was going to say the way you took off and the way you popped, I'm almost certain that 360s might be easy for you.
Yeah.
But this is good. I like the fact that you want to get those 180s.
Yeah, I'm trying to slow it down.
Yep. So as you're taking off that lip, we're going to have less rotation.
Okay.
Just almost just floating off that lip. Are you familiar with the blind landing?
Yeah.
How that works?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go into a second jump here, and this time I'll go in front of you. I'm regular, but I'm going to do it goofy as well. Okay. So switch for me. Switch backside is actually my weakest spin direction, but I think I'll be able to pull it off. And I want you to just watch how I almost float off with not much rotation. As soon as you start to do this off the lip, you're going to be spinning it too hard for that 180. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll go first, and then you're up after me.
Awesome.
Okay, how did they feel?
I think the first one, I done a little bit too much rotation.
Yep.
And the second one, I slowed it down. But then on my landing, I thought I was going to catch an edge.
Yep. So on that second one, a little bit more speed would have helped, which is hard when you have to turn around because turning around slows your speed down. And the first one, yeah, a little bit, you could have used a little bit less rotation. So this is actually a very common thing on backside 180s, is that it's a super easy trick to get that 180 round. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And you can almost float off a lip without even thinking about winding up. So when I say winding up, is that when you spin, the more you wind up and release off the jump, the more tension you're going to be able to create, the more spin you're going to be able to get. But with the back one, you hardly need any. You can almost just cruise off the lip and put that 180 round. So that's pretty much where you're at now, is just cruising off the lip, using almost no rotation. And in fact, instead of thinking a 180, if you were to think in your head, like I just want to get like about a 170, like a little bit less than a 180, and grip in with your toe edge as you land, that's going to be the ideal landing for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we'll do that on the next jump, where you think like a 170, grip in with your toe edge for the landing.
Right.
Okay? As you did that back one, as soon as you landed, could you feel how it rocked to the heel edge?
Yeah, I tried to go on my heel edge to slow down.
Yep. And as soon as you rock to the heel edge, that's when it kind of over rotates on the landing. If you get that toe edge as you're landing, you can ride away in a straight direction.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Aye.
So right here, oh, we probably don't have enough speed. Let's go to a spot where we can get some speed. On this jump, just hit the first one and stop. Then I'm gonna get you to watch my landing. So,
yeah.
And then we're gonna come up and do it again, and I'm gonna video you so you can see yours.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So back one here, think about doing slightly less than a 180, like a 160, 170, landing with a toe edge to right away.
Yeah.
That toe edge will help you to stop the rotation and be able to right away switch.
Yeah.
Okay? You're first, and then watch my one.
Okay.
Taking off, toe edge, riding away. Could you see when I was riding down that landing?
Yeah.
How I was on the toe edge? And that stopped me from sliding out at all?
Yeah.
In fact, you can actually even see the toe edge mark that I made as I rode down the landing.
Yeah.
That's how you get that clean switch right out.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. How was your one that time?
That felt a lot better. I remember I point my toes down as I come to the landing.
Yeah.
I felt like I rode smooth and got straight.
So was that one of your better ones in terms of landing?
Yeah, aye. That's one of the best ones.
Sick. That was definitely one of your better ones?
Yeah.
Because that time I couldn't see your landing because I was above. So, but what I'm going to do on this next one is I'm actually going to video your landing, and you'll be able to see whether it's good or bad.
Aye.
Now, if you end up doing more than a 180, you have to go to your heels. Otherwise you're going to catch. But that's that idea, is to get that ever so slightly less than a 180, dig the toes in, right away switch in a straight line. Does that make sense?
Aye.
Cool. I'm gonna be down here so I can video your landing, and I'll give you like an open signal when I'm ready for you to drop. Cool?
Cool.
Same jump. Sick. It gives me a really good view of the landing. Nice. Okay. Back one. See that touchdown?
Aye.
That's the toe edge. See how right here when you touch down and then it rocks to the heel? If you can get that toe and hold that toe, keep riding that toe a little bit, that'll give you that clean ride out smooth.
Aye.
I didn't see the bottom last time, but I think your bottom one might have had a better landing, was it? Your last one?
Aye, it felt a lot smoother. I just managed to ride almost to the second jump.
Yeah, the one before that one.
Aye.
Yeah, okay, cool. But now you can kind of see how you need to be landing that, right? Boom, toe edge. And even maybe a little bit more toe edge will help you. Just gripping that little bit more with the toe so that it doesn't rock so quickly to the heel. Cool?
Aye.
Right, because other than that, your back one's good.
Thank you.
You've got a good entry path, you've got good pop, you've got good confidence. We just need to get that landing real dialed in.
Aye.
Have you ever done it with a grab?
I've not tried to grab yet.
You've never tried a back one with a grab?
Not tried to grab, no.
Do you want to give a back one with a grab a go?
Aye, I'll give it a go.
Because I was so impressed with the very first back one you did, the amount of pop you had, that I was like, sick. We should be doing back one with the grabs. Like, we really should be.
Aye.
Have you seen the tramp boards that we have on our website? The snowboarding tramp boards? Have you ever tried one before?
Yeah, down at Airhouse in Squamish have them.
So did you try out like 180's with grabs and stuff?
Yeah, not with grabs, no.
Just 180's?
Yeah.
Did you do anything with grabs? We probably just did some grabs.
Grabs, basic spins,
Yep.
couple rotations and flips.
Yep, sick. Because those tramp boards are just such a sick way for things like this, learning 180's with grabs, to be able to feel out that movement. Which is your favorite grab?
I normally like a nose grab.
Yeah? What about the nose grab's kind of a little bit harder because of the legs and stuff. Do you have a favorite grab on the, like out of like indie, melon, mute or sailfish?
I like a melon.
Melon? How do you feel about doing a melon back one?
Aye, I'll try it.
Okay, I'm gonna come up with you and I'm gonna do a melon back one, and then you can do a melon back one.
Aye.
And we'll see how that works out.
Awesome.
Because I think there's a lot of good stuff in your back one. We just have to think about getting that toe edge and that blind landing to be able to get that smooth right away switch. Other than that, it's looking good.
Aye.
Sick? All right, I'm coming up with you. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Was that your first back one ever with a grab?
Yeah.
That was nicely done. That was very nicely done. How did it feel?
It felt good, I got the takeoff, I found the board, I got the grab.
Yep.
But as I came for the landing, I forgot what you were saying about the toes. I think that's what caused me to slide out.
When I saw it from here, it looked like you either landed on the heels or you might have just rocked really quickly to the heels.
Yeah, aye.
And that's the difference between my one and your one, is that I'll ride away on the toe edge for as long as I can, with that blind landing as long as I can, which will set you up for that next jump, instead of what is quite common is rolling to that heel edge real quickly. So you now know how to improve that.
Aye.
Cool?
Aye.
And it's tricky. You've got to drum that into your head to be riding away as long as you can on that toe edge. That's how you're going to get that smooth exit.
Aye.
And now that you did it on the back one melon, don't be afraid to try out the different grabs.
Yeah.
You've got lots of pop, which is why the grab works so easy for you. And if anyone watching this, if you're having trouble getting your grabs, lots of pop makes a grab really easy. And also, if you have the chance, trying it out on the trampoline, practicing 180s, trying out different grabs, seeing what you like the feel of is a fantastic way to drum in that muscle memory, making it easier out here on the mountain. This is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. We're up here helping people improve their riding.